Hi, and welcome to this edition of BCPS News. I'm Mary Beth Marsden. On today's show, we'll check out a little eco-trekking, the latest in tech tools, and a new way to pay for school lunches. All this and more. But first, let's check out what's trending. Lansdowne Middle School received dozens of musical instruments from Pass the Music On, a regional community service campaign. The instruments were collected from Northern Virginia and Maryland area students and residents. Music and Arts, the nation's largest band and orchestra instrument retailer and lesson provider, refurbished the instruments. Along with the donations, the students were provided a performance by the band Alternate Routes. Glendon Elementary School is sponsoring No Waste Wednesdays. Each Wednesday of the school year, students are encouraged to bring their lunch in reusable containers to reduce the amount of trash made. On an average day, Glendon students create 400 gallons of trash, totaling 8,000 gallons of trash each month. In the first 2 weeks of operation, the program has reduced the school's trash output to 336 gallons. The Maryland Art Education Association named Ryan 20 of Parkville High School, along with 3 other teachers in BCPS, as Maryland Art Teachers of the Year. The award recognizes the outstanding commitment of creative thinkers and promoting the role of visual arts in education. And it is American Education Week from November 14th through the 18th. BCPS will join the National Education Association in raising awareness about the need to provide every child with a quality public education. The theme, Great Public Schools, a Basic Right and Our Responsibility, will feature dozens of events and activities designed to highlight daily instruction and programs among the schools. Parents and members of the community are invited to visit schools during scheduled times, as each school has devoted specific times for special events. Up next in our studio, we have Karen Levenstein and Cathy Haymaker from Food and Nutrition Services to talk about a new and easy way to pay for lunch. Stay with us. There's more to come.
And now, another adventure with Savings Man.
This is great. Every day should be like this.
It will be when I retire in a few years. I've been planning and saving.
Did you save for me?
Well, this is unexpected.
Where'd you come from?
Out of the blue, just like an illness, an emergency, or a...
That's enough, Mr. Unexpected.
Savings Man.
There's still time to plan. Find out how at choosetosave.org with a ballpark estimate worksheet.
I will. Thanks, Savings Man.
No, thank you.
So visit choosetosave.org today.
Welcome back. BCPS has recently introduced a new program that makes it really easy for parents to pay for school lunches. Here to tell us about it are Karen Levenstein, Director of the Office of Food and Nutrition Services, and Operations Supervisor Cathy Haymaker. Thanks you both for being here. And
Thank you for having us.
Around,
yes,
right, for this program.
Right.
Okay, this is a pretty cool new program that you have. Karen, we'll start with you. Tell us the name of it, because it has a catchy name, and how it works.
Absolutely. It's called MyLunchMoney.com. It is an online prepayment credit card service for parents to use to prepay for their school meals and snacks. Currently, we accept cash, check, money order, and now we're accepting credit cards. The parent will go into the school site, locate their child's name, use their school ID number to access the account. Once they're into the account, they use the credit card to prepay in any amount that they wish, whether it be for meals or snacks, and then we get communicated by computer overnight, and the money is right there the next day.
Welcome to the new century.
Welcome
right?
to the new century, correct.
Right. All right, Karen, and there's some benefits here for parents, right?
Oh, absolutely. There's some wonderful benefits, because now once the parents sign up for the account, whether they put money on the account or not, once they set it up, they can go in and look at the account history and see what their student is eating. They can check the balances when they do put money on the accounts. They can get low balance notifications by email. They can set spending limits on the account, control whether the student eats meals only or whether they can have some a la carte items. There's a lot of information there that they can get whether they put money on it or not, but the benefits are there. If they want to put the money on the account, then they're in full control of the money that's there.
And we like to be in
control
as parents.
Right, absolutely. We also like that students, especially elementary age students, would not have to carry cash to school, money to school. That has been one of the most positive impacts of the program so far.
So it's already up and running, right?
It's already up and running. It's in all schools, all grade levels, and it's available through our website where it's www.mylunchmoney.com, and it's also on the homepage of the BCPS.org website.
Now there's a small fee, right?
There's a small fee. There's what we call a user fee or a transaction fee. It's $1.95 when the parent uses their credit card online. At the end of the transaction, they'll see $1.95 assessed to the amount, and then that'll be charged directly to their, whether it be Visa, MasterCard.
And that's every time you put a balance on the account.
Right.
So, as we were talking about earlier, it does behoove you maybe to think about the whole year if you want to save on that fee and just make it a one-time fee.
Sure, you can put larger amounts on there.
Right.
But there is no fee when the child uses the money that's on the account.
So people may be curious about
they
that
may be
too.
curious. Right.
And I'm assuming it's perfectly safe. People are always a little wary about giving their account over.
Right, it's very safe. We in food service don't see this. It's through a private credit card service that's doing it, that's verified, it's secure. We don't get the credit card information in the food service office, so we will never see that. We don't share the information on the website with anyone. We don't share account history with anyone. Only the parents will be able to go see that.
What if there's a balance
history
at the end of the year?
At the end of the year, there are two choices. They might, parent might opt to leave the money on the account and would carry over to the next grade level, or they may ask for a refund, and we would refund the money.
What if you have multiple kids in the school system?
All children, you could use it for all children with the same credit card. You just go into each individual school and each individual student's account. It's all driven by an individual account.
Okay, and this is a program that's worked in other school systems already, right?
Yes, yes, all across the country. So they have been, the School Link, the My Lunch Money has been in service for 15 to 20 years already.
Okay,
So
and you're hoping that this will
Right.
translate in the future to possibly buying things at the school store or...
Absolutely. This was a joint venture, and Food and Nutrition Services went first to try it out because we were already set up to use this program for prepayment of school meals.
Karen and Cathy, thanks so much for joining us. Coming up next, we're doing a little eco-trekking along the shoreline in Middle River. Let's take a look.
We're going to close our eyes for about 15 seconds, and we're going to listen to the sounds around us.
Students from Pine Grove Elementary School got the opportunity to take to the water and to get in touch with nature at Miami Beach in Middle River.
Today we're doing a field study. It's a part of the Eco-Trekkers curriculum through Baltimore County. And as part of that unit, they come out and gather information on the living and non-living and once living organisms in the environment. The shoreline, they're going to collect air temperature and water temperature. They will gather it in Fahrenheit, do some conversions to Celsius to get some practice of those math skills using those formulas. They will examine some maps to see where this body of water is located, so a little bit of geography and social studies mixed in as well.
So you're going to take your salt tester, you're going to swirl it around and count to 5. You're going to look at the data in the window. And what is your water temperature? Read that to me. It's between 10 and 20, smack dab in the middle. So what number is that? 15. Excellent. Give me 5 for doing a good job with that.
As the students hit the beach, their goal was to collect scientific data on living and breathing organisms.
You're a fish. What are you breathing with?
Water.
What body part are you using?
Gills.
Your gills. Okay, so these fish, we had to get them in the water so they could breathe. We breathe outside of the water. What is giving off oxygen under the water, 5th graders?
The plants.
The producers. Very good.
Once back on shore, the students got an up-close look at their catch.
I'm holding a fish.
And how's it feel?
It feels cushy.
For the students at Pine Grove, their day out with nature and the environment was a first for many.
The data that was collected from their field trip will be used to create eco chambers in the classroom. Pretty cool. Next up, students at Newtown High School go high-tech with the latest must-have teaching tool.
For these Newtown students, the Nook gives them the opportunity to access potentially thousands of resources. With that much knowledge at their fingertips, who knows what they can accomplish?
Source A, on your color, you're going to look it up on the wiki. You're going to talk about, as a group, how a modest proposal goes with the American dream. Then one of you is going to put it on the wiki. The Nook color came out and it was $250, and I was always kind of looking for a little extra, something like an iPad or like a tablet of some kind to get a little one-to-one kind of computing to help with our AP and SAT, because I wanted something where they could kind of look up the word and have all their electronic stuff in one spot.
It's nice having these Nooks because like take off stress for like reading books and different classes. Like it's not only used for English classes, it's used for like other classes. Like right now I'm in Avid, and like it helps me with the book that we're reading, help me like be able to highlight, write my own comments inside the book instead of actually having to write on a piece of paper.
There's a whole bunch of sources in one thing. You don't have to carry around a lot of books. You just carry around this one.
So do you bring a binder to class?
Yes.
Oh, okay. But it's a
yeah,
it's a smaller binder, right? Because you have the Nook.
Right.
I didn't really want it to be just something I could use in my class and then it was done. I wanted it to be something the whole school could use to help with student achievement, because that's really ultimately at the heart of why we're doing it.
It's easy to annotate, and you can't, like say if they give you a textbook for school, you can't write it, it's because it's not yours. So for this Nook, you can write it, you can technically write in it, type your notes, annotate it, and it's called yours.
For BCPS-TV, I'm Jessica George.
Now that's a look into the future of education. So let's shift our gears and march along with the kids from Rogers Forge as they bring their favorite book characters to life. And then we'll visit Franklin High School, where Pennywise students make a difference for a good cause. All this in our Around the County segment.
The students at Rogers Forge Elementary School assembled in masses for their annual book character parade.
Well, the kids have been pretty wound up today. They were very excited to get into their costumes. They were very excited to tell me about all the book characters that they were and how it tied in with their favorite stories.
Well, there are books on jellyfish, and it's a nonfiction book, so like everybody else is like a fiction book, but I'm a nonfiction book.
Characters from stories such as Little Red Riding Hood and Harry Potter roamed the sidewalks.
I am Horus, the hawk-headed Egyptian god of Avengers, and I chose to be him because I wanted to be someone unique.
Marching around the neighborhood, the costume crusaders encountered many pleasant onlookers.
Actually, the community is very supportive. It's a great way for parents and the community to get involved and talk to their children about literature.
I came to see our daughter, youngest daughter Sophie, and Sophie is Little Red Riding Hood today, so she's really enjoying it.
The journey concluded with friends and family to greet them.
Penny Wednesday, anybody got change?
Every Wednesday morning, members of the National Honor Society pass through the halls and homerooms of Franklin High School to collect money that will be donated to various charities.
We really stress at Franklin High School service, giving back to the community, giving back to the national community.
This act of kindness is not considered as just another service project.
It's a fun way to get people to be involved in charity and just donate the extra money they have that they won't even need.
Thank you. Anybody else? Last chance. Thanks, guys.
And it's really not a lot for them to just give a couple pennies once a week. So it's a big effort in little ways.
For these students, it's exciting to see their seemingly small efforts go so far.
Each person only has to donate a couple pennies or nickels or dimes or quarters or whatever, but at the end of the day, it feels good to be able to send it off to charity and know that it's going to a good place.
Thanks, guys.
Did you know?
That does it for this edition of BCPS News. If you have any story ideas, comments, or suggestions, contact us at edchannel@bcps.org and follow BCPS on Facebook and Twitter. Until next time, I'm Mary Beth Marsden. Thanks for watching.